Hello guys, Zach here again, and I've got another random map game. Woo! And today I'm going to fog war on real quick. We've got Qishaoye. I've done a commentary between these two before. It's Random Civil versus Qishaoye, or whatever his name is, and I can't pronounce it, and I completely forgot to look at the comments in the last video to remind myself how it should be pronounced. But he's a Chinese guy, and I can't pronounce his name, so I'll refer to him as the blue player, because that would probably make more sense. And over in I didn't see what civilization he was. He's Huns. And over in the yellow side, on the left hand side of the map, is Random Civil, aka the Viper, playing as Japanese. Japanese versus Huns, and the map is megarandom, I believe. I'm not sure which one this is. It's kind of weird though, isn't it? It's really weird. There's no big fish in the water, so it's not worth getting fishing ships really, because shorefish gather really slowly from fishing ships, and it's gonna be like, you have to go across here, you have to go around here, across here, across here, across here, and they're kind of close together. I mean, there's a straight path between them, but they may want to wall it. I don't know. Viper is very much against walling. As of late, quite a lot of deer as well, and a hell of a lot of deer actually, and 2 boar on either side. Viper's gold is in a little bit of a crappy place. It's right at the back here, but he's got another big gold pile here as well, and this is actually quite a nice map for resources. The food is quite high on this map, and that's pretty cool. Blue just luring his firstborn now. He's sent 5 villagers over to wood, so that's kind of interesting. Usually you send 3 or 4, and that's probably because he's going to make a dock. Interesting that these guys are making docks. I don't know if it's really worth it, because there is only shorefish, and I know, alright, yeah, they do act as extra villagers, but these fishing ships aren't really going to contribute that much to their economy. And I don't know, I mean, they are the pros after all, so I suppose they know what they're doing, but yeah, it's a little bit sucks. Blue just gonna lose his scout there, I think. Yeah, Blue gonna lose his, oh no, wow, okay, never mind. Viper losing his scout, so let's have a look how much scouting he's done. Not a lot, but I'm sure he knows the map and knows exactly where Blue is going to be. Blue has actually not done that much scouting either. He's scouted his home island first before he's moved out, and fortunately he's killed the Viper. Viper may be able to kill it though. It's only on 3 HP. It's only going to take 1 hit from a villager, or 1 hit from a town centre for that one to die. And both these guys getting out fishing ships. Blue getting out 4, Viper getting out 4 also, which is fairly interesting. I don't know if he's going to bother making galleys. That's 5 fishing ships for the Viper, and I'm so confused why he's chosen to go fishing ships. He could have been up to the feudal age already if he wasn't making fishing ships, but oh well. Blue coming forward with some villagers here, so he's actually going to forward, making a dock in the Viper's river. Viper going to want to put this away as fast as possible, but Blue quickly walling around the dock, so he's definitely going to get that dock up. And Qishaoye up to the feudal age first, and this is a really nice strategy. He's going to try and grush on here. If he can get lots of galleys, then he's going to be able to do a lot of damage to the Viper. He's going to be able to kill off all of his fishing ships, and the Viper's not going to be anticipating this at all. Out comes the first galley. He's going to try and go for a second one as well, or a second dock even, and this is a really nice strategy, probably really catching Viper off guard here, and I doubt the Viper is expecting this at all. There we go, the first galley is just about to come out, and Blue, oh no, it's not yet, very shortly, and it's going to be a little while before the Viper reaches feudal age. Yeah, he's only halfway there, and his fishing ships are starting to be picked off and disrupted. That's really nice, really nice play from Blue there, really nice. What else is he doing? He's walling his own side off so the Viper can't pull a similar stunt. Quickly wall that. Nope. Viper's going to get through, I think. No, he's not. That was very close, actually. I thought the Viper would slip through there, but nope. Blue is going to stonewall that, and I think, yeah, he's in a really nice position. He's going to be able to put a lot of pressure on from here. He's going to be able to take out Viper's fishing ships, that is for sure. And he's not really got so many fishing ships of his own, so they're not really wasted in this sense. And yeah, just going to finish off this gate here. And Qishaoye is in a great position, actually. He's going to be able to pick off these fishing ships. very nicely, and he may even be able to harass from the shoreline if the Viper gets a bit closer. What is the Viper doing though? He's making a blacksmith and a barracks, so he might start pushing out and getting some units. Archery range coming up as well, so we're probably going to see some archers from him. And this is going to be pretty challenging for him, I think. He's lost his water now. Look how much different the scores are. And Blue has got a lot of map control. He has got the whole of the center of the map, and that is his to control. There's also, I've just noticed, not much gold on this map at all. There's only 2 gold piles in each of their bases. No extra gold in the middle. There's a relic in the middle though. So I suppose that helps. And Viper actually building a dock over here out of sight of Blue. Is he going to make a fishing ship there? I'm not too sure. That villager should have gone to that house. I'm not sure why it didn't. And surprisingly, the Viper trying to take this gold instead of this gold. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. And making a couple of archers. I think he's going to regret making archers here, because I don't know if he knows whether... Oh no, he must know that Blue is walled. Yeah, he knows Blue is walled. So archers aren't really going to be that much use against galleys, as they have 6 PS armor and a lot more HP than an archer does. A galley absolutely owns an archer. And interestingly enough, Viper's actually falling behind here. He's making a fishing ship at this dock here. Going to keep making fishing ships, I think, just to keep his economy going. But I really don't think it's worth making fishing ships just to fish shorefish. To me, it just seems really silly. But Viper up to the castle age really quickly. Blue way away from the castle age just yet, and this is really nice. The Viper is going to go up to the castle age, probably make a couple of rams, bash through this wall and try and take out Blue's base. We'll have to see if that goes to plan. It's going to be pretty hard to pull off, I think, because Blue obviously has these galleys here, so he's going to see it coming from a mile off. We'll have to wait and see. Although, you know, Viper does have this villager here that Blue does not know about, so he could use this to catch him off guard, perhaps. We'll have to see exactly what happens, and I'm going to speed things up until he gets up to the castle age. His economy is just fine, really. He's not really got that many villagers, and he is starting to mass archers now. I'm pretty sure he's got fletching already up to the castle age, and let's see what he does. Is he going to make a... Oh, fletching just being researched now. He's pushing out some archers. He's not going to be able to get very far with that. Making a fire ship as well to reclaim his water. That's a very good idea to do. And I'm expecting to see... Oh no, there's a transport ship. Interesting. He's transported a villager over, and he's actually making a fire ship on Blue's side. That is interesting, to say the least. And maybe, just maybe, he's going to make a siege workshop. I hope he does. If he makes a siege workshop here, he's going to be straight into Blue's base. And for now, he's regained the water. He's going to be able to kill these galleys really quickly with these fire ships. Sending these crossbowmen over. Yeah, this is really great. He's going to be able to take out this wall with the fire ship. If he decides to do that, yep, he's going to do that. And then he's going to send his crossbowmen in. So this is a really great attack from the Viper. I probably would have never been able to pull that off if it was me. But hey ho, it's not me, it's the Viper. And he's going to be pretty safe here, I think. He's going to be able to push in. If you get some crossbowmen here, he's going to be able to pick off some villagers. He's not got bodkin arrow yet. I imagine that'll be coming pretty soon, and his economy isn't so great at the moment. He's going to have to get another town centre out soon to keep his economy going strong, as Blue's economy is pretty decent at the moment as well. And in come the crossbowmen. Let's see where he's going to go. Oh, Blue very nicely anticipating what these crossbowmen were going to do, and moving his villagers over to here, way out the way, to keep them safe. That's a really nice idea. Going to keep them really safe over there, and Viper's not going to be able to kill them off at all. And looks like Blue is going to lose his navy as well. And fortunately as well, this is really nicely played. Viper isn't actually going to be able to do too much harassment here. He can't get too close to this town centre. He's going to lose one of those, I think. Very nice walling from Blue there, just keeping him out, and Viper only getting in with 2 crossbowmen, which are on really low HP actually. So Viper's harassment not going to be very successful, and Blue is now into the castle age as well, and this is really nicely played from Blue. And yeah, Viper hasn't actually got his second town centre out yet. We'll have to see whether Blue gets his second one soon. Let's look at how much resource he has. Yep. Oh no, never mind. He doesn't have enough stone for that. He's just gonna have to get some stone. But yeah, Viper actually killing off these fishing ships really nicely, and I think he's pretty much level at the moment now, taking the score lead at last, as Blue has nothing left on the water whatsoever, and Viper only just has 2 fishing ships of his own. Building some more houses forward here with this villager. For those of you wondering why they build houses forwards, it's just because these villagers are idle, so you may as well get them doing something such as this. And now fireship on fireship. It looks like Viper's going to win that one. Well, actually no, it's pretty close. Can't say for sure. Yeah, Viper's going to win that. And now Blue is making skirmishes. He's got enough resource actually to do just that, and he knows that Viper is already making crossbowmen, so skirmishes makes sense. Making some cavalry archer as well. Obviously, being Huns, why would he not make cavalry archer? My god, they need to be nerfed so bad, and that is exactly what's going to happen in the Forgotten Empires. And Blue now making his 3rd town centre as well. He's got 2 more on the way up. Viper a little bit further behind in that regard. He's only on 1 town centre for now. I think he's going to just keep the pressure on. He may have gone a bit overboard with the fire ships in his own on his own river. He's got way too many than he needs there, but that's absolutely fine. And on a lot more population than Blue right now as well. So let's see how much damage he can do. He's not going to be able to do too much with 5 crossbowmen, especially against skirmishers and with these town centres nearby. So Viper not going to be so successful there, but really nice micro actually. Great micro from him, managing to kill those skirmishers off with his micromanagement there. Absolutely excellent. He's got Bodkin arrow researched already, but then again, so has Blue. He's also got the first archer armor upgrade, and he may even be able to take out some villagers here as well. We'll have to see. But now Blue is starting to create cavalry archers. It's going to be a little bit awkward for him going up against a fire ship. I'm not quite sure why, and I think these crossbowmen aren't going to stay alive much longer, to be honest. Moving this fire ship in of his own to take out Blue's, and he's doing a pretty good job actually. He's doing a really good job. He's still only on 1 town centre though, so he wants to keep the pressure on, and if he decides to do this, he's going to have to make it count and make it worthwhile. And now Blue is starting to mass up some fire ships of his own. Really nicely done. And Viper just losing out on water here. He's making another fire ship of his own as well and keeping this ground. Obviously now he's got the map control. Blue can't really do anything. He's not really got a hell of a lot to do. And Viper just going to patrol these fire ships along the shore to keep an eye out for Blue as well. And yeah, he can't really see that much of the map other than what's straight in front of him, so he doesn't know that there are no golds around, but there are a lot of relics. I've noticed there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's a lot of relics on this map. Well worth collecting the relics up, as it would give such a huge gold boost. And Viper's just got enough crossbowmen there to kill off most of Blue's army, and it's still pretty even. I've got to say, Blue's going to have a great economy soon. Viper just getting up his 2nd town centre, the 3rd one on the way, and hopefully he notices how many relics there are. It's going to be great if he collects up these relics, and he's going to give him a real gold boost, because I imagine this gold isn't going to last too long. He's already mined these 3 out, and then he's only got this gold pile left. And Blue is not actually getting that much gold at this stage either, so I'm going to have to see what his plan of action is. He's just researching Elite Skirmisher. He knows it's probably worthwhile, as Viper is continuing to build crossbowmen. And this is interesting, trying to get around the side. Going to be caught foul of this fire ship though. Man, could you imagine that? Having like a beam of fire thrown at you from a ship if you were a crossbowman. Man, they die so easily. But actually being able to hit quite hard on these ships as well. Up against Elite Skirmishers now though, so this is not going to be good for Viper at all. He's going to lose quite a few crossbowmen here if he decides to engage. He's going to have to get back. GB, there's 2 gone. And building an archery range forwards as well, cancelling that in favour of what? In favour of a siege workshop. That's a good idea. If he gets out a mangonel, then it's going to be easy to pick off these skirmishers. And obviously as well, if he continues to make crossbowmen, it's going to be easy to pick off villagers. So hopefully he gets this siege workshop up before these skirmishers come in and kill his villager. I think he's got enough crossbowmen now, creating a little bit of a distraction here. And Blue making a siege workshop as well. Viper now has his third town centre up, so he's going to start booming a lot more. Blue, though, still with less population, even though he's had these town centres up for a lot longer, though I imagine his economy is a bit better at this stage also. Bringing these fire ships in, really nicely done. Going to be able to kill off a couple of skirmishes with the fire ships, and totally distracting Blue there. Blue should be attacking the crossbowmen, not the ships, because they can't do any damage whatsoever to them. They're absolutely useless. And now Siege Workshop going up, and a mangonel coming out for Blue. If he gets a good hit on these crossbowmen, then he's going to be in a great position. He's going to be able to kill off a lot of them. And Viper, oh, there we go, just missed that real quick. Actually taking out his own villagers with that mangonel. Great micromanagement, getting in close, taking a couple of hits there. Unfortunately, he's going to lose the rest of these crossbowmen for sure. Managing to kill a few villagers though, that's certainly disrupted Blue's economy. And meanwhile, Viper's economy is just going fine. He's getting his 4th town centre up right now, 86 population to 78, so he's still in the lead in that regard. And Blue is just continuing to boom, his 4th town centre going up as well, and that's pretty interesting. He's going to be, both these guys going to be booming pretty much, trying to keep the pressure on, but not really having so much luck. Viper just creating a couple of mangonels. If he micros these well, he could even take out all 3 of Blues. There we go, absolutely perfect micro, taking out 3 mangonels with 1. And excuse me for the phone ringing, I can't really do much about that right now. Hopefully you can't hear it, it shouldn't be too loud. And not so much going on in this game at the moment, but there we go, Blue making a castle to defend. This is going to be nice, as it's going to be really awkward for the Viper to get over this little shallow now with this castle in the way. Obviously the mangonels will be outranged by the castle, and any archers coming in will also get picked off. Viper now starting to collect up relics. This is excellent. This is going to give him such an advantage, and I know that a lot of Hun players don't actually pick up the relics, so that is nice to see that Viper is doing that. So many times I see Hun players not collecting relics in Arabia. It's so worth it, especially on this map, because there just are so many relics. I don't think Blue is going to even collect the relics up here, and Viper already is doing. Building a castle as well. It's like they know what they're doing. It's so funny. They know what. It's kind of like they know exactly what each other is doing. It's so weird. Viper obviously doesn't know that that castle is there, but yet he's still building a castle right here anyway, so this is going to be cool. Viper also going up to the Imperial Age, Blue going up to the Imperial Age as well, so this is going to be pretty close, I think, though Viper has got a pretty nice score right now, pardon me, and his economy is looking pretty good, although I've got to say Blue's economy is looking decent as well, though probably not quite as strong right now. Finally making a monk to pick up the relics. This is great. He knows to pick up the relics in this case, which is really nice to see. And now Blue making a lot of docks. I want to see exactly what he's making. Is he going to continue making fire ships? No, he's upgrading to war galley. And I suppose if he has a lot of boats on here, it could help him out a great deal. And Viper continuing to pick up these relics right now. He knows there's a lot on the map, obviously, and going to continue to pick them up. That's his second one right there. He's got another one down at the back and quite a few in the center as well. Building a lot of barracks right now. What is he going to do? Is he going to spam well, is he going to spam anything actually? He's got quite a lot of economy for it. He could make champions. He could even make tons of halberdier. So let's actually see what he does. He's making a lot of barracks there, so he's going to get a lot of pressure on as soon as Blue advances up. As soon as he advances up to the next stage. He's going to need a ton of houses though, as he's going to be very short of population. And let's see what he's doing. I just don't want to miss the upgrade. Oh, making halberdier. So he's going to go for halberdier spam. That's interesting. Upgrading plate mail armor right now. And maybe making some trebuchet. Yeah, there we go. Making a trebuchet to take out the castle of Blue here. Blue going to try and re-wall, but if he can take out his castle, then that's going to be great. Also just going up to the Imperial Age as well. And this mangonel will be able to take out these boats really nicely. Oh no, they're his own boats. Never mind, I take that back. But yeah, Qishaoye trying to get the water back. He's desperately trying to do that, and he's also not really got much military production. He's got a couple of stables here, which indicates perhaps he's going to go knights, and if he does go knights, then that's not a good choice, because Viper's about to have a lot of halberdiers on the map, as he will probably start spamming them pretty soon. Plate mail being upgraded, tracking being upgraded, and getting all the upgrades first before he decides to spam his army. This trebuchet is nearly out, and first one is already out, so he's going to take this castle pretty nicely here, and another castle going up in the front as well. Viper playing this really nicely, getting lost water though at long last. Blue has finally managed to get his water back, but the pressure is already on, and more barracks being created at the front. Problem is, he's making a lot of halberdier, but he doesn't really have much wood. Just getting forging as well. More halberdiers being created. I thought he maybe would go champion, though champion aren't so great against cavalry archers, although saying that neither are halberdier. And he's got a lot of gold, so I suppose he could afford to go champion as well. Maybe that is going to come later, but for now he's just going to keep the pressure on by spamming halberdier right into his base. Not a I don't know what to make of this tactic. Not 100% sure on it, but it looks like blue hasn't really got much to speak of. Just a couple of cavalier, which are going to be done in a second, and that isn't a great deal, let's be honest. A few cavalier against how many halberdiers? Not 100% sure, but there's going to be a lot of them pretty soon, I'm sure, as Viper is going to start spamming them across the map. Let's have a look. He's got a lot of wood right now, and upgrading iron casting, so these guys are going to be almost fully upgraded very shortly, and another forward castle as well, taking out this castle of blue really nicely there. That one's down, and now we've got halberdiers right into his base, and blue has resigned. A little bit anticlimactic. I was hoping there'd be a nice imperial war, but Viper just out booming blue very nicely, and spamming those halberdier in there. There wasn't really much blue could do, let's be honest. He had no army, and he was starting to go cavalier against halberdier, which just does not work. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed that game. A little bit of a different map, different civilizations. I know obviously blue is going to stay as Huns, because I don't know if it's quite as good as the Viper, but Viper taking random civilizations as usual, which is interesting to see. A very nice quick early push by blue in this game, which was really nice actually. He probably caught Viper off guard there, but Viper dealt with it almost perfectly, kept the pressure on, and absolutely owned him at the end. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. I've been Zach, and I will see you next time.